Did you know that over 90% of people who become wealthy lose their money at least once? Yet the majority of people who stay poor never build wealth at all. That tells us something powerful. Money isn't the deciding factor. Mindset is. Today, we're breaking down the exact mental shifts that separate people who build wealth from people who only dream about it. Welcome to SYRULON, your guide to unlocking wealth, mastering finance, and living inspired. Let me ask you something uncomfortable. If money disappeared tomorrow, would your mindset be enough to rebuild it? Because here's the truth most people never confront. Money doesn't disappear because of bad luck. It disappears because the thinking that created it was weak. Most people want wealth, but they still think like employees, consumers, and spectators. Today, SYRULONs, we're exposing the 10 mental shifts that actually create wealth. Not hype, not shortcuts, not fantasies, but principles backed by real-world finance, psychology, and history. Stay until the end, because the final shift is the one most people avoid, and that avoidance is exactly why they stay average. Let's begin. 1. Wealth is a reward for value, not effort. Average thinking asks, how much does this job pay? Wealth thinking asks, how much value can I create, scale, and multiply? Here's a fact backed by economic theory. Income is a reward for perceived value, not effort. The marketplace doesn't care how hard you work. It cares how replaceable you are. That's why a nurse can work 12-hour shifts and struggle, while a software engineer builds one system and earns for decades. Wealthy thinkers obsess over leverage, skills that scale, systems that repeat, solutions people can't ignore. Ask yourself, if you disappeared from your job today, how fast would they replace you? Uncomfortable? Good, because awareness is the first upgrade. Value alone isn't enough. If you still trade time for money, you're capped. 2. Time is limited. Systems are not. Average people sell hours. Wealth builders construct assets. This is not opinion. It's the foundation of capitalism. Assets generate income with or without your presence. Businesses, intellectual property, investments, scalable content. This principle is echoed by economists like Thomas Piketty. Capital ownership compounds faster than labor income. Ask yourself, if you stopped working for 6 months, would money still enter your account? If the answer is no, you don't have income, you have dependency. Now, before someone says, but not everyone can build assets, that belief alone explains the outcome. Next up, why patience is the most underrated wealth weapon and why most people don't have it. 3. Patience is a competitive advantage. Average thinking wants results now. Wealth thinking is comfortable waiting years. Warren Buffett famously said, the stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. That's not poetry, that's a warning. Most people quit businesses too early, sell investments too soon, abandon skills before mastery. Why? Because discipline is boring, and boredom doesn't trend on social media. Wealth builders understand delayed gratification, a concept supported by decades of behavioral psychology research, including the Stanford marshmallow experiment. Ask yourself, are you optimizing for dopamine or dominance? Because wealth rewards those who can sit in silence while others chase noise. And now let's make this more uncomfortable. 4. Consumers spend, owners accumulate. Average people identify by what they buy. Wealthy people identify by what they own. Consumers ask, can I afford this? Owners ask, does this pay me back? This mindset alone changes everything. A consumer sees a new phone. An owner sees depreciation. A consumer sees a vacation. An owner sees opportunity cost. This doesn't mean wealthy people don't enjoy life. It means enjoyment is intentional, not impulsive. Ask yourself, are your purchases feeding your ego or funding your future? And here's the twist, even smart people stay broke if they fear risk. Let's talk about that. 5. The real risk is standing still. Average thinking avoids risk. Wealth thinking manages risk. There's a difference. Wealth builders don't gamble blindly. They study probabilities, diversify exposure, and play long games. According to financial research, inflation alone erodes idle cash annually, so doing nothing is also a risk, just a quiet one. Ask yourself, are you more afraid of losing money or of staying exactly where you are for the next 20 years? Because stagnation doesn't announce itself, it slowly becomes your life. Next mindset shift is why being busy is often a financial trap. 6. Busy people stay broke. Strategic people don't. Average people brag about being busy. Wealthy people obsess over being effective. Busyness is often a disguise for lack of direction. Wealth thinkers prioritize high-leverage actions, decision quality, and energy management. They understand the Pareto principle. 80% of results come from 20% of actions, so they ruthlessly eliminate the rest. Ask yourself, if you removed half your daily activities, would your income really change? If the answer is no, you're maintaining motion, not progress. And now for a mindset shift that bruises egos. 7. Results matter more than recognition. Average thinkers want applause. Wealth thinkers want outcomes. This is why many people look successful but are quietly drowning. Luxury without liquidity is a performance. Wealth doesn't perform, it compounds. Ask yourself, would you rather look rich or be free? Because freedom doesn't need likes. Coming next, the mindset that separates learners from leaders. 8. Information doesn't build wealth, decisions do. Average people collect information. Wealth builders execute imperfectly. Most people don't fail from lack of knowledge, they fail from hesitation. Analysis paralysis is socially acceptable procrastination. Wealth thinkers make decisions, measure feedback, and adapt. As Peter Drucker emphasized in management theory, results come from action, not intention. Ask yourself, how many books, videos, or courses are you hiding behind instead of making the move? Now, let's raise the stakes. 9. Responsibility creates leverage. Scarcity thinking says, there's not enough. Wealth thinking says, there's more if I become more. This doesn't mean ignoring reality. It means refusing victimhood. Wealth builders take responsibility, even when it's unfair. They ask, what skill am I missing? What leverage haven't I built? What system do I need next? Blame feels good. Responsibility builds power. 10. Wealth begins as an identity, not a goal. Average thinkers say, one day I'll start. Wealth thinkers say, this is who I am now. Identity drives behavior. Behavior drives results. If you see yourself as someone trying to build wealth, you'll always hesitate. But when your identity shifts, your standards rise. Ask yourself, who do you need to become for the money you want to make sense? Because wealth isn't chased, it's attracted by alignment. For staying till the end, here's the bonus insight most people aren't ready for. Money flows where it's respected. This one changes everything. Average people want money. Wealthy people respect money. Respect means tracking it, allocating it intentionally, understanding how it moves. Money flows where it's respected. This principle is echoed in behavioral finance. People who budget, invest consistently, and understand cash flow statistically outperform those who earn more but manage poorly. Ask yourself, do you treat money like a tool or like a fantasy? Because money amplifies who you already are. SYRULON's wealth isn't magic. It's mindset multiplied by action, sustained over time. Most people won't do this work. That's why average is crowded. If this challenged you, good. If it offended you, even better. Because growth doesn't whisper, it confronts. If you're ready to think differently, subscribe to SYRULON. Like this video if it shifted your perspective. Share it with someone who needs a mental upgrade. And remember, your future deserves more than average.